Hi everyone. Diz isn't here right now, but he should be along shortly. Oh wait, here he comes.
Oh my god, Tsukasa, you won't believe it. Ben Affleck's gone blind. Oh, it's a movie, never mind. So, what's on the agenda for today?
Top 10 worst animes.
Oh, fuck. This is not going to be pretty.
Welcome all you foolish nuts to the gayest spectacle in the world. I'm much more fabulous in 3D.
Okay, so what are some general themes you think of when you hear the word anime? Giant robots, high school girls, maybe just some good old action, two guys being crap at each other, something like that. This one kind of goes along the line of... Okay, how to explain this? This show is basically... It's a 3-episode long OVA, and it's it basically is like a show which explains puberty. Like, it's a bunch of middle school kids and going through puberty. I'm not going to say necessarily it's a bad show, it's just awkward while watching this show, really, as in okay, generally, I watch anime for entertainment, whether it be either something really cool, fighting-wise, like Dragon Ball Z, maybe I just find something relaxing like Ozumangadayo, anything, but this one is kind of like being back in biology class in that one particular class. I mean, we've all had that one talk about from our parents or from teachers in some weird class. You know what I mean. Men and women make babies by having sex. I never actually finished watching this. I only watched 2 episodes and then I ended up dropping it. I mean, you can more or less figure out or predict as to what theme's going to come up today. Okay, we did this. We did boys liking girls in one episode. What could be the next episode? It doesn't really matter. This is just the number 10 spot anyway. Moving on.
I'm much more fabulous in 3D.
Ooh, number 9 is Chobits. I'm definitely gonna get some hate for this one. Okay, so the story is as such. Our main character, Hideki, goes to the city, and then he wants a Persocom. What's a Persocom, you ask? Basically, it's like a laptop, but it looks like a person, but they're very expensive. So he ends up finding one in an alleyway, and he names it Chi. Chi is a brainless twit, kind of like New from Elfen Lied. And for some reason she's had a kind of memory loss, so she's not the brightest tool in the workbench. Hideki and she fall in love over the course of the anime, so basically it's a show about a guy falling in love with his computer. As weird as that may sound. But nearly every character, well, many characters in this show seem to have had a relationship as such, or something like to that degree, with a Persocom at some point in their life. Why is this anime about people in love with a computer? It just sounds weird to me. Also, I don't really care for the whole romance. Okay, a guy wants to fuck his computer, don't care. Hideki flips out so dramatically in the anime, it's not even funny. As in, okay, some people may find it funny. I don't find this brand of anime comedy hilarious as such. I don't really have anything good to say about this anime other than the fact, well, it's not really a good thing to say. I dropped it after about 6 episodes and I don't plan on going back to it. Meh. I don't really care for Chobits.
I'm much more fabulous in 3D.
Number 8 is The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up. Let's take it easy a second. I do not hate the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I just find it a bit, I want to say, annoying. Just a little bit. Okay, I'm generally a big fan of like slice of life anime. My first like introduction into the slice of life genre was Azumanga Daioh, and then it was Penny Boy Dash, and it just kept going and going and going. And well, since I'm on the internet, I had heard about this one called The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. So, and I've heard from one or two people that, oh my god, it's a great show. And so I thought, fuck it, I might as well give it a watch sometime. And eventually I did get around to it, and I went in with like really big expectations, hoping that it would be godlike, no pun intended. And when I did watch it, I just felt a little bit disappointed. I don't know what I was expecting more, but as to what I was expecting, I don't know. Okay, it's kind of funny, I'll admit, I'll give it that. It makes one or two references here and there, it's kind of like, I get that. But I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting a bit more, but okay, the story's a little bit jumbled, okay. Maybe for the first 3 episodes, it's a plot episode, then the 4th episode, God knows, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, maybe they're playing baseball or something, and it's like, what did any of this have to do with anything? But no, I really enjoyed that bit actually, the shits and giggles, the one where they're doing just basically nothing at all and just like hanging around, playing some video games, maybe doing something just for the hell of it kind of thing. For the most part, people love Haruhi Suzumiya herself, and I personally think she's a bit of a bitch. Now, being a bitch aside, I kind of like her, kind of hate her. Okay, at one point, she's an absolute bitch, and then another time, becomes a very likable character, and she seems like a very determined character and everything like that, but I don't know, I'm just kind of stuck between, I don't know if I really like her or don't like her. She's not the most likable character, to me anyway. I'm more of a fan of Nagato. It's interesting to note, I find it kind of weird how Season 1 only had like 12 episodes, but then Season 2 rolls around and it has like twice as many episodes. I am not watching Season 2. I did watch that special thing, that Haruhi-chan thing, but no, I don't like, for the most part, I don't really like Haruhi Suzumiya, and like that, I have lost a lot of your respect. Well, get used to it, because it only gets worse from here.
I'm much more fabulous in 3D.
Sailor Moon. First I attacked a modern anime, now I'm attacking an old school anime. What's next? Well, Sailor Moon is, from everything I've heard, a classic. Just a pure, honest-to-God classic. Like, okay, in 1986 we had Dragon Ball, but it kind of seemed like that show was aimed more toward boys. So then, the Sailor Moon came along, and it was basically the Dragon Ball equivalent. One for the boys, one for the girls. Boys had Action Men, girls had My Little Pony. Yada yada yada. You get what I'm trying to say. Okay, so when I watched this show, I had some high enough expectations, thinking, okay, this is going to be the Dragon Ball equivalent for girls, and it's going to be really awesome, and okay, it's a little girly, but who gives a shit? But unfortunately, this show, to me, it just comes off as disappointing. But if a show is disappointing, that must mean that there's a problem, right? I'll tell you what the problem is. It's Usagi, the main character. Usagi, what? What's it pronounced? Usagi? I think I'm pronouncing it right anyway. I just see this, I look at this character and I'm thinking, I'm sorry, she's supposed to hold a candle to Goku. No, just Kid Goku, just a dash. No, not gonna happen. Okay, so usually in a show it's a case of person gets powers equals awesome. But instead, all Usagi does is bitch and moan the whole time. She's already failing at school, so what has she got to lose? Oh yeah, and in terms of action scenes, they either consist of her crying in the corner, or defeating the enemy by throwing her tiara at them, or epically failing and needing Tuxedo Man to come in and save her. That's how you make an anime to show that women are tough. Have them be horrible role models and characters in their own show and needing a man to save them half the time. And I know it's a girl show, but seriously? Throwing her tiara? Comparing Usagi and Goku, there's a small difference. While Goku is courageous and adventurous, Usagi is just a spoiled, lazy bitch. I just can't stand this girl crying out, "Oh, I need Tuxedo Man to fucking save me." It's like, okay, I actually dropped this after about like 5 or 6 episodes, and I'll admit it probably does get a lot better further down the line, but I couldn't find an English dub, and I do not feel like reading 100 episodes waiting for the show to get better.
I'm much more fabulous in 3D.
Oh yeah, this one's keeper. Kohara Biori or some shit like that. A guy buys a maid robot and she looks like a real girl, and over the course of the series they explore all sorts of different sex fetishes. So yeah, it's a cheap hentai.
I'm much more fabulous in 3D.
I half like Rosa Maiden and I half hate Rosa Maiden. I actually never thought I would actually hate an anime just over one character. June Sakurada.
You pompous, stuck-up, snot-nosed, English, giant, twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead, asshole!
You shit-kicking, stinky horse-smelling motherfucker, you!
You're an emotional fucking cripple. Your soul is dog shit.
You're a cunt. You're a cunt now. You've always been a cunt. And the only thing that's going to change is you're going to become an even bigger cunt. Maybe have some more cunt kids.
I bet you're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around.
Holy hell, son, you're about as useful as a cock-flavored lollipop.
Oh god, why did they do this? We had such a weird and interesting story going on, and then we had to focus on this little bastard. June is one of those characters who you basically want to punch in the fucking face. We aren't really told exactly what's wrong with June. All we know is that he was bullied a little bit at school, and we see this through only like a few vague flashbacks, and because his parents are out traveling the world or some shit like that, he refuses to leave the house or go to school, and he just locks himself in his room all day, constantly on his laptop, buying shit, then returning it, and it's like, why do I fucking care? I don't even fucking care about this kid. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that he slams the door on the face of his sister and anyone else who tries to help him. God, what a prick. He's such a cowardly, ungrateful little shit. What? Oh, I'm sorry. What's that? You want to know about the plot or the other characters in the show? Oh yeah, there's something going on about these dolls fighting each other for this thing called the Rosa Mystica, and they're going to become some kind of godlike doll thing called Alice or something like that when one doll's killed the other dolls. But nah, we need to drop all that shit because we need to know if June gets over his confidence problems. Okay, for season 1 it's basically about June getting over his problems, and most of the plot and old cool shit I'm guessing is just swept under the rug and left for season 2. I watched all of season 1, I thought it was okay. I wish we didn't have to focus on June as much, but I imagine it gets better and more action packed in season 2. And like an idiot, I went and watched the last episode of season 2. So I saw the big fight, I saw how it all ended, and it was alright for... It was okay. Not fantastic. Oh yeah, Jun Sakura isn't one of those guys with confidence issues. He's one of those guys with confidence issues who's basically a complete hindrance to every other character in this show. Fan-fucking-tastic.
I'm much more fabulous in 3D.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the black sheep of the Studio Ghibli collection. This is Ocean Waves. Now, while the Ghibli movies are generally handled by Miyazaki or Aizo Takahata, this one was handled by a guy I can't properly pronounce, but I'm gonna try and pronounce it anyway. Tomomi Mochizuki? I'm not too sure on how to pronounce it. I can't help that. I'm not Japanese, as you might have guessed. I'm fucking Irish. Now, for a change, this movie was made by the younger staff members of the Studio Ghibli, and their motto for making this movie was to make it quickly, cheaply, and with quality. Unfortunately for them, they missed out on the last one. I can imagine they probably made it cheaply and quickly anyway. But as for quality, no, sorry, they did not fucking hit that mark at all. Because all the life and colour, to put into point or put into a bit of texture, is completely gone from this. In terms of animation, it seems very similar to the movie Only Yesterday. As in like, well, it's very kind of pale, as in like Well, this is actually even paler than only yesterday, so it looks kind of even worse. Okay, like Princess Mononoke, that thing was beaming with absolute life and color. This looks like I'm looking at a fucking cement wall here. Okay, let's look at plot now. We've had a teenage witch who moves to the city to find her place in the world. We've had an ancient civilization, a castle, floating in the sky. We've had a girl who goes to the cat kingdom. That sounds kind of weird in itself. Ocean waves? What's the plot to Ocean Waves? It's a crappy love triangle that resolves itself by doing nothing. A girl comes to school. One guy falls in love with the girl. The other guy is in love with her. The two friends are torn apart. They don't speak to they have a fight, they don't speak to each other. Years pass and then they meet up together and basically they're just friends again. They don't bring up the whole girl thing and bam, nothing happens. The girl just fucking disappears, goes off with herself. Doesn't show up till the very end of the movie and just ends. It just ends itself. This movie is just, it's so bad compared to the other ones. Maybe this movie is so bad on purpose just so you would nearly think up a better movie yourselves for a Ghibli movie. Maybe that's the truth in itself.
I'm much more fabulous in 3D.
This one, found for a fiver, for less than a fiver in H&B. Turns out that Sorcerer Hunters is not the fantasy action series that I thought it was. It's... let's see, what's a good way to describe it? It's basically hentai. What does it say on the back of the box now? Sorcerers can't stop them, wizards can't win. If only they weren't slaves to their sex drives. The two main characters, Chocolate and Spice, are able to transform into what I would basically describe as two mistresses of pain. Their weapons? Whips and chains. The hell did you expect? It's just basically hentai. I mean, like, there's nothing of great interest. I struggled a lot just to get through, like, the first episode or two.
I'm much more fabulous in 3D.
Number 2 is Neon Genesis Evangelion.
What the fuck?
What? How in the hell could I hate this masterpiece of an anime? Well, I don't hate this anime. You know what Sailor Moon I hate Usagi? Well, this anime I basically hate most of the cast. I find it kind of odd how people say they can relate to these characters because last I checked, Shinji is a spineless coward who masturbates to girls in coma. Asuka is the daughter of the devil and Hitler, and Rei doesn't even have a personality to speak of. Jokes aside though, this anime is actually kind of depressing. Now, it's not that kind of depressing, it's not the kind of I'm crying because I'm depressed, I'm sad, but I'm enjoying at the same time. This anime is more of the kind of my life is so fucking miserable, I want to fucking kill myself sad. That kind of depressing. Maybe that's the connection though. I mean, like, Shinji's life is pretty depressing as we've seen. I mean, he has basically the world's worst dad, and his mother's death was pretty gruesome.
Oh, I got stabbed with a sword, but hey, that guy got stabbed with 2 swords. Man, my life's not so bad.
Out of all 3 of the characters in Neon Genesis, Rei, I don't know a whole lot about. She's just weird. She's some kind of clone or something like that. Asuka is just an absolute bitch. I mean, she's a complete ass to everyone and hates the fact that she gets treated, you know, kind of as a child by some people, even though she technically still is a child. Sometimes I'd wish that, you know, she had committed suicide with her mother. I mean, that episode where Asuka gets mindfucked, love that. And Shinji is just, he's very depressing, as in, like, he's just troubled with all the crap that he's had to go through, like, in his life. I mean, like, his dad's an asshole. He has the responsibility of, like, saving the world kind of on his own because, like, the other two are kind of useless. He just has all these problems. He's probably got, like, all these emotions just bottling up, just going fucking crazy. Okay, just because Eva is at number 2, it doesn't mean I hate it. I mean, I don't really hate any of the animes on this list. It's just there are just things that I don't like in each one. I mean, Sailor Moon is the characters. In Ocean Waves, it was like the whole like movie in general, the plot, everything. And with this Eva, I really fucking hate the characters. I mean, it's a pretty good show. I mean, I'm not a fan of mecha, but I would say it's a good mecha. It's very interesting. The animation is nice for the time. I've seen most of Eva. I feel like I've missed a couple of episodes in between, but I've seen like the last couple of episodes, and my god, that was a really big mindfuck, that last episode. That was good. I like that. So yeah, I basically just put Eva at number 2 of a list of anime that I'm saying that I hate, but I'm just after saying that I loved Eva as well. I hate the characters, not the show.
I'm much more fabulous in 3D.
You know the way I said I didn't hate any of the animes on this list? Number 1 is The Exception. This malevolent pile of crap is called Saikano, or She the Ultimate Weapon. I hate the show, I hate the story, I hate the characters, I hate the writers, I hate the writers' mothers. I fucking hate this show! The show is basically a love story between our two main characters, Chisei and Shuji. And for some reason, during like the first episode or so, a war basically breaks out. Now, our main character, the girl, Chisei, is, I don't know, she was taken by the military and infused with some kind of evolving machinery and is becoming like this ultimate, and is apparently this ultimate weapon thing, this near unstoppable thing. Okay, I know you're supposed to probably feel sympathy for the characters, but when they're basically crying over every little thing, every 5 minutes, it gets really fucking pathetic. I mean, seriously, the things that can set these people off is really sad. Wow, I want to be in a relationship. Oh wow, I don't know if I should do this. Should I go out with this girl? Oh wow, I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. Oh wow, neither do I, but then I do, but then I don't. Shit, this isn't working out the way it is. Wait, I'm going off with this other guy. Wow, I slept with my gym teacher when I was fucking 10 or something. Okay, maybe actually that is something you could cry over. That's actually kind of weird. But that's also another thing. That this whole great romance is kind of, at times, overpowering this whole war going on. I mean, like, I don't even know, like, who the fuck is fighting who. Like, it could be Japan against other people from Japan, it could be Japan against the world, I don't know. The story, I don't even fucking care at this stage who the hell is killing who. All I know is there's a war going on. I honestly, I couldn't fucking do it. As in, like, I got through volume 2 of 3, like, I found the DVDs in HMV, and my friend got volume 2, so I was like, oh, cool, we need to have the entire thing. But volume 3 never came out in HMV for us, we never found it. We searched for it, never found it, but I, honest to God, don't even fucking care anymore. I don't even want to see, like, how it ends. I mean, like, from what I have seen, I can kind of make out a few scenarios as to how this anime will end. They just have really weird mood swings at times. I mean, sometimes they're all happy, lovey-dovey, everyone's getting along, you know that friend! Oh, friend! Then in like the blink of an eye, everything changes and everyone is just pissed off at each other. It's just fucking crazy. I don't know if this is supposed to be some sort of like character development. No, I think this is just fucking around. Characters just literally fucking around. As an ending for this, what's a good way to describe my hatred for this anime? I would rather suck the sweat out of my old slippers than watch this anime again. Now do keep in mind this is a very flammable topic and this is just my own personal opinion. I mean, I had Eva, Chobits, Haruhi on this list and you know what? I'm not going to change it. Well, for all I know, I could have this different in like maybe a week or so. Come back to me in a week and I could easily like maybe change the order, maybe take off 1 or 2, maybe put something else on there. This is just my own personal opinion. I mean, like, I'm not here to like say, oh, fuck you Eva fans, I hate these people, I hate this show, people are bad for watching the show. No, none of that. It's just my personal opinion. This was a request video and I don't care. I went ahead and did it because part of it's what I do. This is also the second video out of 3 for my 100 subscribers special video. And that means only one more to do, and then I can go back to doing whatever. Try not to tear me a new asshole about this. I mean, it's just a video. I mean, what harm is there in saying that, oh, I don't like a particular thing which you may like? Well guys, until next time. Oh shit, I think that's the Ava fanboys. Let's fucking do this.